Welcome to ChampionsHeart. You can't play boxing. Featuring boxing addict Johnny Farache and friends from superfans to superstars. Let's roll.
Hey, boxing fans. Today is Tuesday, June 30th, and I'm joined by a Hall of Fame publicist from 15rounds.com, Marc Abrams.
What's up, Johnny? How you doing?
Good, man. How's everybody in Philly today?
Everything's doing great. Everything's going well.
Rock and roll. Let's talk some boxing. Let's rewind it to last week. We got some results came in. What was your takeaway from the Virgel fight? What do you think about that?
Well, he was in with a no hope, or he did what he was supposed to do. So, he was just biding time, just getting his feet back in as he prepares, hopefully, for a fight with Oscar Valdez, hopefully sometime this fall. So, there's not really much. You knew what was going to happen in that fight. Once he, decided it was time, Eleider Valenzuela was toast, for lack of a better term.
Let's move on. Matchroom Boxing has announced that they're going to jump back into it starting in August with Fight Camp.
Well, it's a nice little card. They got the flyweight champion, Julio Cesar Martinez, a very exciting fighter. He's taking on Arroyo, McWilliams Arroyo, who's fought for the title a couple times. Should be an exciting fight. Martinez always makes for great fights. You have the women's fight with Cecilia Brækhus against Jessica McCaskill. Couple prospects on the card. Kid from right around the corner from where I live, Raymond Ford out of Camden, New Jersey. Nikita Ababi from New York, I believe, is on the card. And I think one of the Russian fighters, Jayasov, is going to be on the card as well. They're going to be doing about 4 or 5 shows from literally Eddie Hearn's backyard, like literally that backyard of his house. With the big fight, I guess, being Povetkin against Dillian Whyte, which is going to be late August. So, it's, again, a lot of prospects, a lot of, more or less low-budgeted type fights in the sense that there's not going to be really any big names on the card. It's going to be more boxing, just slowly coming back. It's good for everyone. I expect the announcement, maybe in the next week or maybe before the end of the week from the Fox PBC Showtime kind of situation, so that they should be coming back, I believe, at the end of July and into August.
So let's touch back on that August 22nd Dillian Whyte Alexander Povetkin fight. What's your take on that fight?
I mean, it's a shame. Dillian Whyte's been the #1 contender by the WBC for about 14 years now. And, for whatever reason, Wilder and now Fury, with all these mandated rematches and so forth and so on, he's just been sitting there. So, if they're going to pay him good money to fight a dangerous guy like Povetkin, so be it. Good for Dillian Whyte, not just waiting for his shot. Obviously he's going to get paid, and if he wins, he's even in better position.
Golden Boy's looking for a return on July 24th with Virgil Ortiz versus Samuel Vargas.
Ortiz is the very possibly the top prospect in boxing right now. 15-0, 15 knockouts. Sammy Vargas, one of those kind of trial horse guys who every once in a while can spring the upset. I don't think that's going to happen here, but, that's why they play the games. But I like Ortiz big in that fight, and I know they also announced a second show in August with JAVIER Fortuna against Jorge Linares, which is all the makings of a nice action fight.
Great action fight, sir. Ivan Baranchyk, Jose Zapata. That's been postponed now? Yeah,
Baranchyk has had a rib injury suffered in sparring, and Zapata, I guess they're going to announce his opponent very, very soon. I believe they got a 21 or 31-2 guy from Argentina to face Jose Zapata.
Nice. Tough Joe Smith Jr. and Alvarez rescheduled?
In August, most likely. I forgot what Alvarez's injury was. I think it was an arm injury, but they said it wasn't serious. It just had to push him back a few weeks. So we'll see that fight hopefully in August.
Jarrell Big Baby Miller, what's going on?
Do we have to?
Oh, man, what's he doing?
I mean, he's public enemy #1 in the sport now. Obviously, he's going to really suffer the consequences now. Obviously, he hasn't fought in well over a year because of the suspension for the PEDs. a few weeks before the supposed Joshua fight last June. And now when everyone thought that maybe he learned his lesson, apparently he didn't. I don't know the situation of really what happened. Obviously, he was found positive for at least one of those 3 substances that he tested positive for last year. So, yeah, if you're a fan of Jarrell Miller, if you're Jarrell Miller yourself, I mean, think of all the money that was just, life-changing money, $5-6 million to fight Joshua, probably, making 6 figures to fight, to fight Jerry Forrest. I think maybe he had a comeback fight had he lost to Joshua. I don't want to say the word sad because he did it to himself. So, I saw some people write the word sad. No, it's not sad. I don't get sad for people who shoot themselves in the foot. Right. If something happened to him or whatever and it forced him out of a fight, then it's sad. This ain't sad. Or maybe
that is stupid.
That's probably cheating. A better word.
Yeah, it's cheating. Whatever. So I guess, all right, Jarrell Miller exiting boxing.
He'll fight again because he's going to have to make money. And, so he'll fight again. And, at some point, hopefully he'll be clean and he'll fight somewhere and all the box people will go crazy. He shouldn't be fighting, yada, yada. But he'll fight again at some point. Well, I don't know if you can trust him if you're a television network for a major opportunity, but he's going to have to, probably fight for about 3 years to be clean before a TV network will take a chance on him.
Man, talking about taking a chance on it and just that opportunity that he had, like you said, that he squandered against Joshua. Andy Ruiz came in, took all those titles. It's just a shame. It really is. Andy Ruiz
parlayed that into 8 figures worth of dough. He's from reading some stories, it seems like he spent a lot of it already. But
right,
with houses and cars and stuff. So
yeah, he certainly did not manage his heavyweight championship very well when he had it, or the money or whatever. But moving on, let's see, we got this week, tonight, we got some boxing on Top Rank ESPN. Thank you, Top Rank.
Saucedo against Fredrickson should be a really good fight. Saucedo is one of those guys. He's always in good fights because he's a very aggressive fighter and he gets hit a lot, which makes for good TV. Fredrickson's a very tall 140-pounder, but don't let the looks deceive you. He likes to mix it up on the inside. I spoke to him last week, and he's ready for a rumble tonight. So it should be a very exciting fight. Fredrickson needs the fight. He just suffered a disappointing loss to Samuel Taya in his last bout. Saucedo's trying to kind of pick himself off the mat after losing to Maurice Hooker in a world title opportunity. So it's 2 guys really in need of a win to get themselves right in the middle of the 140-pound title picture. I believe the co-feature is going to be Josue Vargas, who was a very touted prospect out in New York. I believe he was with Mayweather for a little bit, and I think he suffered a loss, and now Top Rank. If anyone could rehabilitate him, or not rehabilitate him, but kind of get him going again right, is Top Rank. So and he's a young fighter. He's still very young, maybe 23 years old or something like that. So it'd be interesting to see him tonight. Like I said, I've seen him fight a bunch. He fought on a lot of New York cards when he was with Mayweather. So I've seen him fight a whole bunch of times.
Thursday, you have Jose Pedraza against Miquel Pierre at a catchweight
fight that's rescheduled. Obviously, LePierre, his manager, tested positive a couple weeks back for their prospective main event then. And now, LePierre has been fined, supposedly. So they just put it right back on the schedule. Should be an interesting fight. And, LePierre is a boxer, a mover. Pedraza can do a little bit of everything. Pedraza needs a win to get back in the title picture. This time at 140 pounds. LePierre fought Hooker at 140 pounds for the title. Lasted the distance. So, that helped him get another opportunity.
Yes. And also on that card, Albert Bell in a stacked junior lightweight division.
Yes, kid out of Toledo, Ohio, and another fighter out of Toledo, Ohio. We're going to see Sonny Frederickson tonight. You got guys like Otha Jones and Robert Easton and a few other guys out of Toledo, Ohio. And, he's an interesting 130-pound prospect who just had a big victory in his last fight.
What's Saturday? Do we have anything Saturday?
July 4th.
July 4th.
Go barbecue and watch some fireworks.
There you go. I love it. All right. Let's end with this, Big Barky. Which boxing nickname out of these three wins? Right?
Okay.
You got Jesse the Boogieman Ferguson, right? Larry the Easton Assassin Holmes,
Good.
right? Or Andrew Sixhead Lewis.
Well, Larry Holmes is my favorite fighter. Pretty much growing up, him and Arturo Gatti are my two favorite fighters. So I have to go with Larry Holmes.
All right.
Plus, I broadcasted many fights with him, and I've become pretty friendly with him over the years. So I'm biased.
All right. I like it. All right, Mike. I appreciate you all the time, my man. Keep it up, and we'll be chatting again soon. I'll catch you on the other side of some other live boxing, and we'll catch up again.
Will do. Thank you for having me on. It's always a pleasure, and I look forward to talking to you again.
All right, brother. Dream big, live large, and love life as always.
Thank you.
You can't play boxing.